Manchester United.
Yes, people, what is going on? Hope you are all good. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 5. We are standing in the brand new studio. There is a green screen behind me with some sort of picture of Liverpool scoring 5 goals, or maybe the scoreline. I don't know. There's some sort of picture behind me. We're in the studio and I've wanted to do these videos for quite a while. There's a couple of games I could have reacted to, but I wanted to start with a belter. And this is it. This is it. Chelsea, of course, scored 7 on Saturday lunchtime. I was there. Fantastic. Make sure to go and check out the vlog if you haven't seen it already. But Yesterday's game was great for so many reasons. It was a little bit annoying because, of course, Liverpool won and they keep the pressure on us. However, is it just one of the best things in the world to see Man United fail? Yes, it is. It's fantastic. It's possibly the most enjoyable thing in football other than scoring a last-minute winner for your own team. But we're going to ignore that for now because there is a lot to talk about with this game. There is 5 goals, a red card, and Paul Scholes, which is where we're going to start. Man United and Paul Scholes in the same week both taste defeat. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job is on the line and who knows whether he's going to keep it or not. Liverpool really were playing some nail-biting stuff. Let's be honest, yesterday Man United just sucked. Toes. To be honest with you, when I go to Chelsea, I love doing fan cams after the game. You really get your thoughts and feelings out there, but I'm very glad Paul Scholes didn't do one yesterday because I don't know if he could have helped himself. Now, a few Man United fans won't like this video. They're probably sitting at home going, well, who the hell is this guy to talk about Man United? I'm a fat bloke from London, so it's pretty much like half your fan base. To be fair to Paul Scholes, in midweek he made a really good point saying about Man United shouldn't be celebrating from coming from 2-0 down to beat Atalanta in the Champions League because all it does is massively paper over the cracks. And to be honest with you, I can give you a reality check if you want Man United because again, I'm a fat bloke from London, so my point should matter to all of you. You cannot defend. You have not been able to defend for 10 years. You won the league in 2013 with by far the worst squad I've ever seen. You then left the absolute shite show to David Moyes, who was never going to be able to turn it round. That lost him his job. Louis van Gaal decided to play 3 at the back because he had no defensive options. You might as well have safety in numbers, and that lost him his job. Jose Mourinho has lost his job because he couldn't keep clean sheets. And even though he did win things, you've still tried to paper over all this whole time throughout since Alex Ferguson's left with buying forwards. Scoring goals hasn't been your problem. It never has been your problem. You just leak them left, right and centre and it's going to cost Ollie his job eventually. Hopefully today. If you're a Man United fan. If you're not a Man United fan, you want to stay for as long as possible. Reality check. I mean, Ronaldo was the signing of the summer, of course it was, but you look at Jadon Sancho, £78 million, whatever it was, hasn't done anything. You look at Paul Pogba, yesterday gets sent off. How much money did you spend on him? How much money did you spend on Paul Pogba? And what's he won, a Europa League? Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell. Now, he might be a good player for France, but it don't make a difference because you don't support France, you support Man United. He's terrible. He gets sent off and no one cared because we all knew it was coming. You've got Cavani, great goal scorer, didn't play him yesterday. Rashford and Greenwood, both coming through the academy. Fantastic players, can all go and score goals. But you've got Luke Shaw, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 2 fullbacks like to go forward. And you tried to sign Rafael Varane and it worked. However, he gets injured, and he's always been injured, all the time, throughout his whole career. So then what do you get left with? The same 2 donkeys that couldn't defend for you last year, but yet you expected something different. And with McFred in midfield, you had no hope. David De Gea, I actually like him, but he hasn't got a hope in hell with those 4 in front of him, mate. Man United are in the mud, and there is absolutely no other way to say it. Now, the thing is that we play them in about a month's time, so I don't want to go, oh yeah, they're this and they're that. They have got a massive problem at the moment, and when we play them in a month's time, hey, look, could be a different story. However, what is a different story is that you played 50 minutes of football against Liverpool yesterday and conceded 5 goals. You didn't even have 10 men on the pitch at that time. The 10th man thing, that came afterwards. You actually didn't concede when Pogba went off, which was a miracle in itself. However, Chelsea went to Anfield 2 months ago, and we went down to 10 men. We conceded once from a penalty, which is what he got sent off for, and then we kept basically a clean sheet for 55 minutes of a game against Liverpool, the same team you conceded 5 against in 50 minutes yesterday. But apparently, Paul Scholes thinks that Chelsea have the worst defence in the top 4. And apparently, Man United is better.
I think Chelsea are probably the weakest out of the four in the back and defensively.
The fuck are you looking at, Paul? What are you looking at? Maybe I have gone a little bit too hard on Paul Scholes, but I tell you what, let's get him an ice cream. Ice cream helps everything. I know, can someone go to the corner shop and buy him one of these? Because I know he'll love it. Right, let's not waste any more time. Let's react to Mark Goldbridge. He was fantastic yesterday, on top form, all 5 goals and the red card. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Let's go.
Salah. He slips Keita in! And he scored! Is he offside? Is he offside? Is he offside? It's their first chance. It looks like they've carved us open. We're looking at... I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Where's the fucking midfield again? Where's Fred and McTominay? That is useful as tits on a nun.
Tits on a nun!
Oh, for God's sake. What are we doing? Trent. 2-0. It's 2-0! It's bloody 2-0 as well. It's too easy and it's 2-0. And that's Harry Maguire
this is too
now.
funny.
It's catching. It's like a bloody virus. It's unbelievable.
Let's hope we don't go into a third lockdown, by the way. I'm pretty sure it won't happen. But if it does, you know what the MPs will be like.
Where the fuck is Rashford? Oh, look at that from Liverpool. Firmino. If they go wide again, Jota, Salah, Keita, Salah. Oh, it's over. It's over. Forget it. It's absolutely over. He's got to go. He's got to go.
I could tell you that months ago.
That's the match. 3-0, 37 minutes. Too easy. Pulled apart. Absolutely all over the place.
To make it worse for Mark, he had to go round to the in-laws for Sunday dinner.
Dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. I think we'll concede more. Salah. It's 4-0.
Oh, that's great timing. That is great timing.
It's time to go, mate. I'm sorry.
The beauty
I'm not,
is not.
I tell you what, I'm not
Mark.
ranting on this goal because I think it does me and nobody else any favours.
He just said he's not going to rant.
Like, if I start ranting, I'll come across as a dickhead. It's time to go. Somebody in that football club do something. Zidane, get him in. You're up against Klopp. You're up against Pep. You're up against Tuchel. This ain't messing about. You've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafael Varane, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood. He's benching Pogba. He's benching a £74 million player. He's picking a couple of players that wouldn't get in a Newcastle midfield in the midfield. We're 4-0 down. We've taken 14 points from 27, 1 from 12, and you think we're on the right path. You're as bad as him. You're worse. Glazer's out. Sack Ollie now.
That sounded like a rant, didn't it?
Pogba's just lost it in the middle. He could have slipped in Jota. He slips in Salah. 5-0. That's Pogba's fault. 5-0. I mean, he's got a hat-trick. Salah's got a hat-trick at Old Trafford.
Yeah, Salah's hat-trick was great. Saved my fantasy team this week. Cheers for that one.
I ain't got nothing left to start shouting anymore. Yeah. Do you want an analogy? They're about as useful as a solar-powered torch. Yeah, I've got loads of those. But at the end of the day, I haven't got much more to say. Maguire looks like he's running through porridge. Salah just never looks in any trouble. David De Gea's conceded 5 goals and couldn't do anything about any of them.
Very true.
It's just men against boys.
Yeah, shit.
I tell you what, if you predicted Man United to be 5-0 down and we'd have 10 men at an hour with half an hour to go.
What?
And look, can I just say as well, if you're a Man United
pause?
fan and you think that's not a red card, and I like Paul Pogba, he could have broken his leg. He might have broken his leg. It's Delo's coming on now. Even now, he can't bring Van der Beek on. You absolute stubborn prat, mate. I tell you what, he will still not bring him on.
Mental.
Unbelievable.
He's not even wrong, and the best thing about all of this is he's not taking the piss out of Mark Goldbridge. It's that you know that millions of Man United fans around the world all are doing the exact same thing. It's not taking the mick that Man United have lost. It's taking the mick of the way that some Man United fans act. Unfortunately, Goldbridge is the most famous of the Man United fans, especially on YouTube anyway, but all the Man United fans have been very quiet in group chats that I'm in. I can't lie. It's been very, very quiet. I've loved it. Thank you for watching. If you're new around here, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Man United suck. Again, my God, I could be here for ages with puns. I can't. I tell you, this has been one of my favourite videos to film. I don't know if you found it funny, but I think I'm hilarious. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. See you later.